gotta wait for me. So I wanted to ask you guys who are in the lock community that do their own hair and have been in it for some years. How do you guys actually achieve clean, straight parts? That is my struggle right now. That's been my struggle for maybe the last year or so. And I definitely pay attention to the front where I can see, so I'm not stressed out worrying about the back. Please chime in and let me know. For me, I love to have clean, straight parts when I'm doing my hair for various reasons. One of the top reasons is because I feel like it looks cleaner, it looks neat, and it looks nice, and it looks, fresh, like almost professional. Hi, Cynical One. When I don't get the straight parts and it's not clean looking and neat looking, I feel some kind of way. So let me show you an example. One moment, guys. Here we go. This is not clean, this is not neat, this is not straight, but this is the best I can do to my abilities. And this is the back of my hair where I cannot see. So for tonight's conversation, I want to know, for those of you who have locks, that do your own locks, how do you get this clean part in the back when you can't see? In this video, which you cannot see, I'm looking in the mirror and I can see the front of my face, but I cannot see the back of my head. So how do you guys achieve this? I really want to know. It is not easy. It's definitely difficult. I spent a lot of time trying to, perfect this, and it's really, really not easy. And I gave up, and I'm now at the point where as long as the front looks good, I'm happy and I'm content with that. And that's the best I can do. So as you can see now, this is still the retwist from this video. It's still somewhat fresh, but it is unraveling a little bit towards the back. You can't see that, but maybe I can probably show you maybe one. I don't know if you can really tell. This one is somewhat unraveling a little bit. Not sure if you can actually see that. But again, this is why I do the DIY retwist as much as possible, because I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to practice, and practice makes perfect, right? So they say. But still, I cannot figure out how to get the parts clean in the back. This is the cleanest I can get it. And if you look really, really close, it's really not clean. You can see some parts belong in other sections, and some parts are not a straight line. And I'm not a perfectionist, I'm not. But I feel like, when the parts look clean all over the head, it looks really pretty all around. But again, for now, I can just focus on the areas I can do really good, like the front where I can see. And that's been my goal. So please let me know, how do you achieve these clean, straight parts? Do you have help? Is there someone helping you when it comes to the back of your hair, actually doing the parts for you? Are you taking videos and stopping and you keep, looking at the videos, make sure you got that part straight? Please let me know. I will definitely love to know. On this life journey, I'm trying to accomplish so many things, but one thing I have not been able to accomplish is that. That is my only weakness at this point. I cannot, well, not my only, but that's one of my biggest weaknesses. I cannot do the clean, straight parts. This is definitely progress for me from day one to now. I'm very, very proud of this look right here. I'm very, very proud. I feel like that looks really, really good, but I want better. I want it to look cleaner and nicer. Good evening, Irby. How are you? Thanks for popping in. So if you guys know, please share with me the deets, the tea. I need my parts to be looking better, fresher, cleaner, neater when I'm doing my retwist. When I'm doing my retwist, I'm really big on, getting better over time. And and as you guys can see, the retwist is looking better. This is a retwist. I did on my own, and it's from this actual video picture right here in my background. This green screen is this retwist. Now, all of my head does not look that clean anymore, but the point and the goal here is, practice makes perfect, but I cannot figure out how to get that part super duper clean. That is the best I can do when it comes to the back of my hair, but I want to get better. I'm not going to be better. Practice makes perfect, but at this point, I'm like, I don't know what I'm not doing right to get this clean part. So if you are in the lock community, you've been in the lock community for 4, 5, 7, 10, 9 years, you do your own locks, you don't go have a stylist, you don't have a loctician, please leave a comment and let me know, how do you achieve this clean part look? It is driving me insane. I cannot figure it out, and I know there is a way, because a lot of people are not going to stylists, they're not going to locticians, and they are doing their own hair. And they're doing their own hair because they're saving money. And again, who doesn't want to learn how to do their own hair once they get locked? So that is my goal here as well too. Like, how do you get those clean parts? Looking at that green screen, those parts are not clean, but they're in the back where no one can see. So if you can't see it, you only see the front line, you think it looks great. But for me, I want to get better. So how do we do that? I really, really don't know. I'm gonna lift up the back of my hair. You can see how it looks back here. Again, it's starting to get fuzzy here. As you can see, some of the parts are not looking clean. I'm not sure if you can see it. My hair is like hanging in the video. But this is my struggle right now. Besides that, I am definitely happy to still be, you know, able to do my hair on my own and getting past. So like I'm getting by. I don't want to continue to get by and, you know, pass. I want to know how to achieve it. So eventually I won't even need my loctician or my stylist, you know. But again, I love her to death. Shout out to Dee's Hair Lounge. She's the best. But I want to get better and I just cannot figure it out. So leave me a comment. Let me know. What do you guys know? I'm on Pinterest. I'm on TikTok. I'm here on YouTube. Everyone I know pretty much tells me to focus on the areas that you can really get and grasp and do those neat parts with. And I've been doing that for a long, long time at this point. But what is the tip? What is the tea? What is the magic? What is the sauce? I need to know. How are you guys doing it? Please, please let me know. Besides that, happy that my retwist is lasting. So far, I think Monday makes a week for this retwist, so I'm all happy for that. It's gonna be a hot weekend. So hopefully my ends and everything last me the whole weekend. Yes, here for all of that. And on top of that, you know, my hair's growing. It's looking nice. It's looking fly. You know, people may think this is a fresh retwist professionally. This is not a professional retwist. I did this myself. Hence the video. That is the ugly, funky parts I was just talking about that I want to get better at. Good evening, Third World. How are you? Thank you for popping through. Like, I want to get better at that, you know. So you guys may look great, but it can be better. When I'm doing my retwist, I'm using a rat tail comb, which is that comb with a pointy end, and it has like a lot of comb bristles, or I'm using the baby hair brush, which has a long rat tail end and has one end is like a small tiny brush and the other end is a small tiny comb. Those are the things I'm using when I'm actually doing my retwist. In addition to that, I'm using, you know, a spray bottle of water. I'm using the gel I always talk about, which is the Goiple, Goiple, and I'm using my duckbill clips. The duckbill clips are the silver clips you see in the video. Those actually hold my hair down after I retwist it with my palm or the comb. The gel is what's in the base of my hair, which is making it look flat and neat. Good evening, Ramon. How are you? Happy Friday, guys. That's keeping it nice and neat and not fuzzy like a fuzz buzz. And the water's just used to moisten it when it's too dry, you know, as I'm parting and putting the gel on. And the baby hairs. These are baby hairs here. The baby hairs are like the last touch to any style I'm doing, and I'm wearing a scarf on tight. I may sleep in the scarf for the next night, which I normally always do. And if necessary, I keep my clips in 24 hours to make sure nothing unravels, because my hair can unravel out of the retwist the same day if I don't leave the clips in long enough. But again, I'm getting by. It's getting better. I'm happy with how it's looking, but I definitely want perfection, so to say. Like, I want the back of my hair to look as clean as the front of my hair. How you can see the parts and you don't see any hair belonging on this side or that side. I want the back of my hair to look just like that. So I'm reading a comment by Third World Columbia. He says, I'm going to get my hair cut in the morning. I've been wolfing, letting my hair grow out so my waves can get thicker for the last 2 months. My hair is thick as fuck and needs to be cut. Thick hair is goals. Thick hair is everything. I feel like with thick hair, you have versatility to do anything you want and it still look fly. Especially for guys like you can just do a shape up and have that ludicrous blowout. That looks popping. That looks fly. But again, like, I've come so long I came a long way in this journey, and 5 years in, like, that's perfection. This hairstyle here is perfection that I did all on my own. But it's driving me nuts that these parts don't look the way I want them. So I really need the lock community to chime in on this one. Like, anybody in the chat that's here, if you know somebody with locks that had locks longer than me and they do their own locks, please share this video with them and say, can you help my chica out? Can you help her out? Can you tell her what the tea is, what the tips are? How do y'all do these things? Because she really wants to know. And I really, really do want to know. Like, how do you get this done? Like, it's frustrating me. And I definitely want to learn how, you know, to achieve these clean parts when I'm doing a retwist and be able to style my hair so my style and the parts, everything lasts longer. Because my parts are not straight and they're not clean, it makes me feel like my retwist are going to unravel faster because the hair's not in the right places. But that could be all wrong. But what's right is that I don't like the way it looks and I want it to be better, you know, so that's the goal. So again, if you're a perfectionist with your hair and you like your hair to look a certain way, if you're a dude and you need to shape up, unless you don't feel like you're looking good, or if you're a chick that feel like you don't got your baby hairs, your hair not looking good, or if you don't have a certain oil or gel or butter, if that makes you feel like your hair not looking good, let me know. I understand. Reading comments in the chat. So I see Third World Columbia. He said, "You come a long way with your locks. They've grown so long and gotten thick and healthy. I remember when you first started your lock journey, I was here. Facts. Yes, you were definitely here. Facts. When I first started my lock journey, you were here. Ramon was here. I'm not sure if Irby was here or not, but for sure, you and Ramon were here. Ramon has always told me he liked my black locks. He didn't like the blonde locks. He had his preference, you know, to each his own. So I have flies in the house buzzing. I have to leave my window open. But everybody didn't like the colors. It's all good. The colors were for me, not for everybody else. But I definitely started my lock journey in 2020. I had lost my dog, and I was so bummed out and emotional, overwhelmed. I locked my hair the next day, and this is 5 years. This is 5 years on me. I'm grateful, very grateful for all this growth and this length, you know, that I have 5 years in. But you know, for some reason I was extremely emotionally attached to my dog and I didn't realize it, and I cried for months, and I was like, I'm locking my hair. And I locked my hair the next day, and look at me now. This is me now. All of this. So love the length, but again, with the length, I want to be able to have more control and, you know, finesse my hair the way I want to, and I kind of really can't. I still have my basic go-to styles that I know I can pull off and I can finesse them. But you know, it's all good. I'm definitely gonna go lighter again though. I'm gonna go lighter, but I'm gonna do like a dirty blonde kind of look where it won't be bleached blonde, it won't be platinum blonde, but it'll be like some blonde highlights, some um I would say some golden blonde, not golden. I'll say it'll be like some honey blonde, a little blonde, and maybe some chocolate brown in between. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, but you know, again, you know, for those people that they lose their animals, like now I see why they be so emotional. Like I locked my hair the next day. I was so stressed out. I was like, I need to change. I need something different. I felt like, you know, I took my dog out for a walk and she died when I brought home in the house. So I felt like I should have took her out. I blamed myself, and I just like, you know what, I'm locking my hair. That's it. And I feel good about it, and I never looked back. And I wish I would have did it even before that happened. That tragedy happened to me, but I feel like it's definitely the best decision I made besides losing pieces of locks at some point. You know, like, damn, lost a piece of lock. Shit, that's not bad, but it was how I grieved. I think I dealt with the loss of my dog, like, you know, with the locks. I think it just happened that way, and I didn't plan it that way for sure. But I did want locks prior to losing my dog. Shout out to Hennessy. My dog name was Hennessy. She was a Yorkie Terrier, and I had her since before I had my second child. Like, she was in the family. When I came home from the hospital with my baby, I had to give her my receiving blanket so she can get my baby sick. Like, she was around for some time, you know, like she slept in a bed with us. She was in a car with me on road trips and everything. So it was like a loss. And I was like, I didn't know I loved her so much. I didn't know I was attached to this animal. I was a bad owner. I could have been better. I had like a whole meltdown. But for y'all in the chat that lost animals, y'all know how it is, you know. So I don't need to go on and on. But thank you for letting me know I look good with the dark locks and the light locks. I appreciate that because, you know, everybody likes something different. I like something different, you know, and sometimes I actually miss my black locks too. Like, I wonder how I would look if my hair was just straight black, you know. I don't know. I haven't, you know, since my hair got this long and matured, I haven't had my hair black in a while. So I don't know, but yeah, I definitely still have my dog's collar in my house and everything, but enough of that. I don't be distracted thinking about, you know, sad stuff. But thank you guys for like showing love and, you know, emotional support for me in the chat. I really do appreciate that. But back to this life journey. If I can get these parts straight, guys, I would feel like I'm the ish. But because I can't, it bothers me a lot. And it bothers me because, again, like, I feel like at 5 years I should be further along. I put a lot of pressure on myself. I feel like I should be further along. I should be able to know how to do more styles and retwists, and I get frustrated when I really can't. So I'm like, you know, but I guess we're all hard on ourselves about certain things, right? Like, we all want to be better at something. So I guess we all share that in common. I'm pretty sure, you know what I mean? So, yeah, once I can finesse these parts to get them to look straight and not like this picture where you see hairs pulled in between different parts of my lock sections, I'm gonna be a happy camper. I'm gonna feel so much better about myself. But until then, ah, mood. Like, that's really, really how I feel. Like, boo, like Kevin, you know, Home Alone. Kevin! Yeah. But, you know, I'm proud of this. This is progress. From day one, this is progress. When I first started to learn how to do my retwists were unraveling in real time before I moved on to the next lock. They were unraveling already. And I'm like, oh my God, it looked so easy when I was at the stylist, or it looked so easy on YouTube, it looked so easy on Pinterest. When I got alone to do it, it was not easy. It took hours. Sometimes it took a few days just to do one retwist on my head. I know my head is big, but goddamn, it wasn't that big. Like, I couldn't even get through my whole head in one session, you know. But it got easier over time, and now to the point where I don't need to rely on a loctician just to be outside and look presentable, you know. So that was the goal, to be able to do it enough where I can be outside and feel confident with the little retwist I did to my own hair, you know. So that was the goal. Achieve that goal. Next goal, to finesse my hair and part my hair so that those lines look straight, like a straight line, like a straight point on a pencil, you know, like a straight. That is not straight. You guys may say like, oh, it's not that bad, you're being too hard on yourself, it's not that serious. To me it is. Imagine that was a beard and the beard was lopsided or something. If it was, you know, a wash and set, you know, the set was still frizzy, the hair was still frizzy at the ends, like, just saying, you know, like, it's what I want, I should be able to get it, and, you know, it is what it is. Thank you, Cynical One, for saying I don't think you have a big head. My whole family has told me my whole life people have, so I know I do. But yeah, you know, again, we are our own worst critic. We definitely are always hard on ourselves when it comes to doing things we really want to do and being perfectionists at it and being great and being skilled. Like, I want to get to the point where somebody probably would pay me to do their retwist. You know, like, I want to be at that part. So maybe I need to take a class, you know. Although I have locks now and they're this long, maybe I need to take a class. I mean, is that a thing? Are there lock classes? Are there classes where you can actually learn how to retwist a head without getting an esthetician license or going to cosmetology school? I don't know, but maybe I should look into that, because maybe that'll give me the extra boost up, extra confidence I need to feel great when I'm actually doing this hair on my own, you know. But again, I don't want to take away how proud I am of myself for coming so long in this journey to being able to do this and that. But I know if I can do this and I can do that, I can do a whole lot more. And that's just where I'm going with things. I'm reading a comment. I'm on my phone, so I don't know if I can highlight the comment. It says, when I was younger, people used to tell me I have a big head. I haven't heard those comments after I became grown, but yeah. Yeah, like Tyra Banks, just call her 5 head, you know, and look at Tyra Banks now. Still one of those women that's, you know, a baddie on the countdown list, that's, you know, known for her Sports Illustrated cover photo, that's still known for, you know, being this Victoria's Secret model, you know, with the angel wings. Like, Tyra Banks will still be that chick that people can say she was in Halloween, you know, with Busta Rhymes and Michael Myers. You know, she did that. You know, she was in Victoria's Secret as an angel for years. She did that. She was in other movies. She did that. You know, she was in the movie Life Size when there was a Life Size Barbie. She was Life Size Barbie. Like, she made her marks. Although people had stuff to talk about her whole life, about her forehead being big and her not being that pretty, and they were comparing her to Naomi Campbell for years, you know. So definitely get it. I do think that we do grow into our features with time, you know. Like, we may have had big ears or a big nose or a big head or big feet, but we all grew into those features, right? We grew into those features. We learn how to finesse it and dress it up and be comfortable with makeup and style and look to, you know, sport our sport and walk our walk and talk our talk, you know. So that's what it's all about too. Like, growing into that big head, the big ears, that big nose, you know, learning how to manage that hair. You know, if you got a lot of hair, you know, when you're young and you know what to do with it, just learning how to manage your looks, your style, your finesse, and your whole vibe. So that's what it's all about, you know. But again, we are all our worst critic. We really are. But now that I have you guys' attention, I want to tell you guys something new about me. I want you guys to download this app called Whatnot. I'm not sure if you guys heard about Whatnot yet or not yet, but I will be on Whatnot really, really soon, and I will be doing something called reselling. And I'm looking for some products to be reselling for hair, such as all the things all people use, women, men, hair scarves, silk pillowcases, things of that nature. And I want to definitely tie in my activity on Whatnot here. So if you guys have any ideas of things that make you interested in my lots that you wouldn't mind purchasing, or you know someone purchase, let me know. I'm looking for supplies, you know, to purchase, you know, to add to my Whatnot profile as a live seller. So if you guys know about Whatnot, let me know. You'll definitely see me there really soon. Within the next 2 months or so, I'll be on Whatnot. And so far, I'm popping up on some cool stuff. My name on Whatnot's called Vibe Fit. And so far, I'm going to start off with, you know, these fancy dancy things that make all of us look good. And I want to tell you too much tea, but I'll be posting more here on what I'm doing on Whatnot. I'm gonna definitely try to tie in the Lock Diaries brand to Whatnot and sell some things for, you know, all hair types, not just locks, you know, just to make it make sense. But stay on the lookout for that on my community board. I'll be posting information about that, you know. So if you know, you know. And definitely looking to build some engagement, and definitely want you guys to be in the loop. It's not that you guys have to watch all the time, but if there's anything you like that I'm gonna be, you know, sharing and reselling, I'll definitely let you know. I'll post that to my community tab, let you guys know when I'll be going live over there, what kind of products I'll be selling. It won't be any services, just straight products. And definitely do some research. Look into Whatnot. You can get some nice things, cool things, for really, really cheap. It's a website where you can do a lot of selling. How they have TikTok Shop and YouTube. We have a page where you can get selling options. If you hit like 1,000 subscribers and all that other stuff, you can start selling things. And so far, I'm going with all the fly gear that people always comment to me on my videos when they see me dressed up, walking out the house in my videos and doing live. I'm gonna start reselling some of those things that you guys really compliment me on, you know, from the sunglasses to the accessories to the jewelry I may be wearing in certain videos and live shows and short videos. I'm gonna be reselling some of those things. So do your research. The app is called Whatnot. It's WHATNOT. You'll see live sellers up there selling everything from home goods to perfumes to sneakers to apparel and to so much more. So definitely be on the lookout for that on my community channel. I think it'll be worth the while. And you just never know what you may get, you know. I've been up there maybe for like a month or so, haven't really purchased anything, but it's cool seeing people sell things that are cheaper than Amazon, that are cheaper than TikTok, that are cheaper than Temu, that are worth it, that are great quality, and they can, you know, help you save up. So definitely check it out. Check out Whatnot. Again, my name on Whatnot's gonna be Vibe Fit. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of different Vibe Fit things, you know. So I may even have some of my yoga suits up there from the K-Fit era, some of my compression spinners from the K-Fit era. But I want you guys to be on top of that. I want you guys to stay tuned to that. So I'll be posting about it here on my YouTube again. Like I said, on my community channel. The app is called Whatnot. It's a big reselling thing, and you guys need to definitely be on the lookout for that. But how's everyone's weekend? Happy weekend. It's Friday. Weekend mode is activated. What are you guys doing? It's like 82 degrees, 84 degrees in New York City. Excuse me. Summer's over, but you know, summer's still getting hot weather here and there. Thank you for sharing the channel, Irby. I'll be sharing all your stuff too. So thank you for the love. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys are trying to do something really nice, you know, for these last couple days or weekends or weeks. We have like some really nice hot weather. What are you guys doing? Let me know. You guys are outside, you know, hanging out with the friends and the homies in your backyard, your front yard. You guys are barbecuing. You out and about. Like, let me know. Thank you, Cynical One. I really appreciate it. I just got notifications too on Whatnot. So thank you guys. If you guys know about Whatnot, let your girl know. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna have to do a lot of work building up followers and subscribers when I get there for when I do my live shows, but I'm really, really excited about this. I've been doing live videos on YouTube now for a little bit. Before YouTube, I was doing live videos on Facebook and Ecamm. So I feel like I have a little online presence. I'm not uncomfortable to be live and speak and engage with people. But as far as, you know, selling products in 30 seconds or less, that's going to be exciting and new and different for me. So I don't know how it's going to go, but I am here for the win. So that's what you need to know again. So look out for my community channel. Make sure you see that information when I'm going live and do my live shows. I'm giving maybe a month or so. Just waiting for more inventory. I'm buying products and stuff like that. I'm just waiting so I get like a nice amount of inventory so I can have many things to sell on Whatnot, so I'm not just reselling the same things over and over and over and over again. So I think I can do this. I don't think I'll be nervous on camera. So again, if you guys know about Whatnot, please check it out. If you guys are on TikTok, you probably have seen people sharing and going live from Whatnot via TikTok doing their selling. So again, the things I'm going to be offering so far, I already told you those fly glasses I see me with the yellow tints, you know, those diva outfits, you know, with the nice bling and everything. I'm going for that era, you know, not just all women's stuff, but you know, I'm going for little things that, you know, can be small in weight and size, that'll be easier to ship, you know, throughout the United States, that doesn't have like a heavy weight to it. So that's my goal. So if you know, you know, and I'm definitely going to look out for that. I'm excited about it. I'm excited and I'm nervous, and I just want to have enough inventory to, you know, do my best when I get into it. So yeah, that's new and next and upcoming for me. And outside of that, making more long form videos. As you guys know, thank you guys for all the support and love. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. I'm probably maybe 60 something subs away from 1,000 subscribers. So thank you for helping me get halfway to my journey and my goal. But now I definitely need to focus on the watch time hours and the long form videos. So there will be long form videos and pre-recorded videos dropping for me more on this channel to get those views up. So another part of the journey, just to, you know, get me going a little bit more further, you know, to the finish line. So almost there, but not actually quite. So I'm bringing in some comments in the chat right now. So I see a comment from Third where he says, do you ever plan on doing any travel content? I do, and when I was in Orlando, I really wanted to do some travel content, but it got away from me. There was like so much on the itinerary when I was in Orlando with family and kids and stuff that it got away from me. But I do want to do some travel content. I really do. I really want to try to do like, you know, mini vlogs over here more, you know, regarding my day, you know, how my breakfast, how I get ready, you know, what it looks like in the process versus me just showing you guys a short video of 60 seconds or less, or 59 seconds or less of me just doing everything. So I do want to do that kind of content. And I'm just trying to figure it out with all the ideas I have. Also dropping too, I have an ebook on dreadlocks, so look out for that soon. I'm gonna be dropping an ebook on, for people who are curious, interested on getting dreadlocks. That's actually done. I'm just waiting to get a little review on it, and that'll be out on Amazon probably by this Christmas, hopefully. So looking forward to that. You know, hopefully you guys can support that. I don't know, you know, what the pricing gonna be on that yet, but that's something I've been working really, really hard on while I have been doing live videos. So yes, I have a dreadlock ebook coming out pretty much for those people that are interested in dreadlocks and they want to know all the pros and tea and cons about the dreadlock journey. That's something I want to introduce because I'm really, really passionate about the journey and trials and errors and mistakes and everything. I'm still excited to be here. So Irby, you're good. I wanted to let you know I see your comments in the chat. I think you're doing fine. I've definitely caught both of your live streams you've done. I was engaged in them. I get being nervous. We're all nervous a little bit, but I think you're fine. You're probably overthinking it, but I get it, you know, because even right now, I'm gonna end this live video and probably watch it all over again once, you know, it uploads to YouTube, and I'm gonna critique everything I didn't like about this video, anything I could have did better. Anytime I said the same thing too many times, I'm gonna be bad on myself about it. You know, even that mistake right there, I'm like, oh, why did I have to stumble? Why did I have to? I'm gonna be bad on myself. So you're doing fine. Just keep going. Don't overthink it. Don't stop. You're doing fine. Just keep going. Like, I love it. I'm excited. I knew it was coming. I was waiting for it to come, and I'm happy it finally dropped. You finally dropped your channel. So the whole sector, although we're in different sectors, we're all excited and we're so proud of you. So thank you for popping on, finally doing it, and you're already at like 100 and something subs. So okay, we see you. Thank you for shouting me out in Florida too. When I was in Florida, definitely loved that too. But yeah, man, we're all our own worst critic, you know, and we all want to do the best we can. You know, we want to, you know, shine and be at the right market and at the right sub count and the right watch hours and watch time, and we want to, you know, get those opportunities to be selling on our channels and all that stuff. It's gonna all come in our own time. But want to let you know, Irby, you're doing a good job. And you got a lot of people to watch, people here in the chat. I'm pretty sure you saw a lot from these people, especially Third World Colombian. Third World Colombian is definitely somebody I've been watching over time. So we all have a lot of people to look at, to support, to get tips and invites on, to, you know, to take a little bit from this person, that person, make it our own. So it's a loving community family over here. So we got you, and we excited that you out here doing your thing. And I can't wait to see you do panels, you know. But you up there kind of late. I ain't gonna lie, Irby. I'm not up at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Yummy videos be kind of late, 1, 2 in the morning. But I get it. That was Golden Goddess time, and Moti, when they were Golden Goddess and Moti, and I get it. There's a crew of people that's out there for the nighttime hours after midnight. Like, there is a crew of people that pop in on the live shows at that time. So I get it. Um, that's a time to me where people are up, believe it or not. And again, YouTube is across the entire world, so people may not be up in New York, but they up in LA, or they up in another country. So there's a time span for everybody. So I get it. Like, just perfect your craft, you know, and get it down on paper. Definitely sign up for that Ecamm or that StreamYard, and be Gucci, straight Gucci. But I gotta go, y'all. I actually cooked and I haven't ate yet, but I wanted to put this video out so bad because I wanted to do it yesterday. I wanted to do it this morning, but I got busy with work and I wasn't able to do it, and I was paranoid. But definitely want to push this video out to let y'all know why I'm always posting pictures of the back of my head, the front of my head, my lock length, me shaking it, because I'm actually taking videos when I do my hair to get better and look at them and see where am I going wrong, what am I doing different. So this picture right here will serve for me as a reminder to take my time in the back, to try to get a bomb ass parts, to try to get cleaner parts, to try to get fresher parts, to try to get nicer parts, so everything looks fresh all the way out, you know, throughout my head. And I don't have to worry about keeping my hair up the entire time and putting in a bun, because the parts look fresh and fly all over my head. That's the goal. That's the point. But thank you guys for rocking out with me. I really appreciate it. Definitely give me some ideas about content. I love the idea from Third World Colombian regarding travel content. The next time I do take a trip, I'm gonna do that. Do some travel content, and again, more long form videos coming from me. To you guys, I will definitely open up the panel to make sure I can get those hours up, you know, to have people jump in. I respectfully appreciate that people do join the panel and I'm doing a live video. If we can try to keep it on task about their hair, you want to offer some feedback or experience about hair, whether you do have hair or not have hair, I would love to try to keep it steered narrow to that, and we can chop it up and talk ish on the backstage. You know, we can get all goofy and silly afterwards in the backstage and, you know, do us, you know, like, that's what I really prefer. And if you guys are not, definitely check out my other channel, NY Grapevine, where I just talk kind of crazy gossip over there too. But peace out, love you guys, thank you for vibing out with me for 33 minutes. Yes, happy weekend. Please share this time to throw your channel names and tags to your channel out there. I would love all my little subscribers that know me and showing me love to, you know who you guys are too. So I have one more comment I'm gonna read before I end this. I also would love to see cooking content from you. Also, do you do videos on what products people with locks and who one locks you use for their hair? Yes, so actually I was gonna do a cooking video today. I made this nice fish sandwich with this homemade tartar sauce that I found on Facebook. And I love this recipe. But yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that, you know, there's a playlist for everything and everything makes sense, and I'm always overthinking that. But yes, I do want to make some more cooking videos. I miss it. I've been making some great food at home that I haven't been sharing with you guys. I've learned how to make pasta salad. That's something I've never done before, and it came out really, really good. On top of that, I learned how to make some nice meatball subs. That was really bomb. And also, I learned how to make some crab cakes. That was super good. And I wanted to do videos on all of those things. So, you know, definitely wanted to, like, you know, share those things, but I didn't. And yeah, as you get older, you have kids, you have a family, spouse, husband, wife, whatever the case is, their palate may be different from what you may have grown up cooking and stuff. So you're going to keep learning to make different things. And definitely want to share those cooking content videos, and definitely want to make sure I get more storage, a new camera, make sure I get a new app to do my editing and, you know, my videos and stuff like that. I'm relying heavily on TikTok. I don't use CapCut at all anymore. So I definitely want to do those things. So let me know, leave a comment, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Follow, like, share, subscribe.